it's Lily and Kate, and today we're doing interviews for Credit for Life.
I'm Tyler Fleischman.
What station have you been to, and what did you learn at that station?
So I was at the transportation station, and I just found it really interesting. Like, if you live in a city, you don't really need to have a car. You can, take the train or you can take the bus. So there's a lot of options with that. Depending on where you live, your transportation options are really different.
I've been planning for the future, and then I'm at transportation right now. So right now we're talking about cars and like how much you want to put down, or if you want to go all out or buy a car in full. I'm gonna get out of this though, how to manage my money a lot better, and then what are my needs and wants compared to in the future what's gonna be better for me.
So I went to the tie-a-tie station and the Wheel of Fortune station, and I learned how to tie a tie, which I've never done before, so it was pretty cool.
Education and training, and I learned that I can apply for a lot of grant money.
I've been to a lot of stations. I went to health and wellness. I learned how to get a PPO. It's a pretty good healthcare plan. I learned a lot at the lifestyle table, and I learned a lot here with Rich at the education and training table. So overall, it's been a great experience.
So I just went to the how to tie a tie station, and I learned I've never tied a tie before. And I learned how to tie one, and it was pretty interesting. I think I did a good job.
Right now I'm at housing and utilities, and I'm learning about how to pay the loans and the stuff like money.
I went to the health and wellness station, and they taught me the different types of insurance packages they had, and just really useful information.
What are you hoping to get out of this whole Credit for Life event for your future?
Figuring out housing and financial being stable and everything.
I hope to learn what to do with my money so I don't spend it on clothes and food.
I'm hoping to just get a little head start on what life is going to be like after we graduate, and just get as much knowledge as possible so I'm not going in blind.
I'm hoping that I can learn what it's like to be an adult and how to budget my savings and everything like that.
Who am I here with?
My name is Jim Curran. I'm the Director of Financial Know-How at Cape Cod 5.
And what are you looking for the students to get out of this whole event?
Most importantly, what I want from them is to be mindful about their money. So that it's not just about tapping a card, it's paying attention to where your money is coming from, where it's going. I should be able to look at your checking account or your credit card statement and tell you what your priorities are. But for a lot of people, it's not always aligned with their priorities. So just being mindful and thinking forward about their money.
Well, my students next year are going to be graduating. They are all seniors, and they are going to be heading out into the world. And I'm very concerned that they are prepared, because financial wellness is very important. It's equally important because oftentimes if you're struggling with finances, it can affect your social emotional wellness, and it can certainly affect all of the things that you want to do as an adult. So you definitely need to be able to manage your money. So I'm hoping today's students, first of all, have an understanding of all of the bills that they will have to pay and how many of them there are. Quite honestly, their families have been supporting many of them, and this is an eye-opener to see, oh my gosh, I have to pay for a car, I have to pay for housing, I have to pay for student loans, I have to pay for utilities, all of those, and there's so many more. I need to set some money aside in the event of an emergency. I need to set some money aside even though I'm very young for retirement, not me, but the students. And so we want them to really have a good understanding of what financial literacy is. They certainly won't glean that all today, but this is just something to get them to see the real world is imminent and they need to be prepared. I love this event. It's sponsored by so many partnerships, starting with Cape Cod 5, but also so many other businesses contribute to this event. They provide prizes for our students, and today we have more than 50 volunteers, more than 50 from the community that are here giving up their time and helping students, and I really really love intergenerational celebrations, and that's really what Credit for Life is.
I'm hoping that they have a better understanding of the importance of financial literacy and budgeting and being responsible with your money post high school. I think it's a very valuable experience for kids to go through, and it's pretty authentic. So yeah.
What is your station?
So my station is planning for the future. And essentially what we're trying to do here is we're trying to make good decisions regarding short-term savings, right? So the emergency fund, I always tell the kids, 6 months worth of expenses. That's what you want to use as a benchmark to determine how much you should be keeping in your savings account. And then, whether you fund that with 50 or 100, is up to you. As far as the retirement savings goes, it's been a big discussion about inflation. People, really need to understand that the costs of goods and services is increasing, about 3% annually. And so if you're going to make a contribution of 3%, you're just going to be matching that. So again, exceeding that is usually ideal. So those are my takeaways from planning for the future.
Our station is education and training. So kids are coming to us, and we're helping them to figure out what their student loan payments are and which accounts it should come out of, and hopefully what grant money they get to go with it.
My station is charitable giving. So at this booth, children will come and take a look and see what they want to do to give back to their community. And they can either choose to volunteer their time or they can donate money. My hope is that as part of the budgeting process, they'll remember that giving back to their community should be a line item in their budget. It's very important to give back to your community, so whether you're donating money or volunteering your time, it's something that you should keep at the forefront as something to do.
My station is how to tie a tie. Each student gets a tie, as you can see behind me, and I do a little tutorial on how that goes. I don't want to have to do it in front of the camera.
No.
I would probably end up with my tie here. But it's really interesting watching people who I see with ties on all the time have no idea how to tie a tie. That means somebody's doing it for them. But no matter who you are, usually men, but it's also style for women as well and others as well. You will have to use a tie at some point in your life, so I think it goes along with the whole business vibe. And there are also kids who do it really, really well on their first try, and then they are able to get a bag of candy to share with the rest of the group.
Hi, I'm John O'Leary from the Brewster Police Department. And Mike Anderson from the Chatham Police Department.
What is your guys' station?
We are at the What Document Station, and at this station, we are trying to determine which students need to bring, what documents they need to bring in to go to the bank in order to apply for a loan. Because currently you students are all 17, 18, looking to go to college. You're going to need loans to go to college, so you're going to have to apply for loans through a bank or some other type of vendor. So we're here to ensure when you go to the bank, you have the proper documentation needed to apply for a loan.
And the important thing, too, is to recognize these documents are important, and then if they're kept at home, they should be kept in a safe place, like a safe or a locked file cabinet or a bank safe deposit box.
What do you hope that the students get out of your station?
Well, I hope they have the understanding moving forward what they're going to need to do to protect these documents, and then what to do with the documents when they do need to apply for some type of a loan, because we know life is expensive and everybody doesn't have the money on hand to pay for things. So at some point, everybody's going to need to apply for a loan, and these documents are going to come in handy. And first and foremost, they got to keep them safe, because if they get in the wrong hands, somebody else may try to steal their identity.
I hope the kids had fun today and hope you learned something.
Hi, my name is Leslie. I work at the Cape Cod 5.
Hi, my name is Shannon. I work for Housing Assistance Corporation.
We have housing, furniture, and utilities.
We just want them to be mindful in their choices, right? When they're young and starting out, maybe to be conservative with how they spend their money. Maybe they can start a foundation for savings going forward.